I can't reach you from here.
I can.
Okay, good morning, everyone. We'll start on page 5 of this prayer book here. With all enemies who hate me, hinders who harm me, and those who obstruct my liberation and omniscience foremost, may all mothers, sentient beings equal to space have happiness, be free of suffering, and quickly attain precious, unsurpassed, perfect, complete enlightenment. With all enemies who hate me, hinders who harm me, and those who obstruct my liberation and omniscience foremost, may all mothers, sentient beings equal to space have happiness, be free of suffering, and quickly attain precious, unsurpassed, perfect, complete enlightenment. With all enemies who hate me, hinders who harm me, those who obstruct my liberation and omniscience foremost, may all mothers, sentient beings equal to space have happiness, be free of suffering, and quickly attain precious, unsurpassed, perfect, complete enlightenment. To this end I apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue until Buddhahood. I apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue until death. I apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue from today until tomorrow at this time. All sentient beings equal to the ends of space take refuge in the nature of all the bodies, speech, minds, qualities, and activities of those thus gone in the 10 directions and 3 times. The wellspring of the 84,000 heaps of Dharma, the sovereign of all the noble Sanghas, the glorious and holy kind root and lineage gurus. We take refuge in the assembly of deities in the Yidam's mandala. We take refuge in the Buddha Bhagavans. We take refuge in the holy Dharmas. We take refuge in the noble Sanghas. We take refuge in the assembly of Viras, Dakinis, Dharma protectors, and guardians with the wisdom eye. We take refuge in the glorious and holy kind root and lineage gurus. We take refuge in the assembly of deities in the Yidam's mandala. We take refuge in the Buddha Bhagavans. We take refuge in the holy Dharmas. We take refuge in the noble Sanghas. We take refuge in the assembly of Viras, Dakinis, Dharma protectors, and guardians with the wisdom eye. We take refuge in the glorious and holy kind root and lineage gurus. We take refuge in the assembly of deities in the Yidam's mandala. We take refuge in the Buddha Bhagavans. We take refuge in the holy Dharmas. We take refuge in the noble Sanghas. We take refuge in the assembly of Viras, Dakinis, Dharma protectors, and guardians with the wisdom eye. Till I reach the heart of awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha's all. In the Dharma and assembly of Bodhisattvas too I take refuge. Just as all Sugatas of the past brought to birth a mind of awakening, and in each and every training of Bodhisattvas step by step did dwell. Just so for the benefit of beings I too bring to birth awakened mind. And in each and every training thus, step by step, I'll train myself like so. Till I reach the heart of awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha's all. In the Dharma and assembly of Bodhisattvas too, I take refuge. Just as all Sugatas of the past brought to birth a mind of awakening. And in each and every training of Bodhisattvas step by step did dwell. Just so for the benefit of beings I too bring to birth awakened mind. And in each and every training thus, step by step I'll train myself like so. Till I reach the heart of awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha's all. In the Dharma and assembly of Bodhisattvas too I take refuge. Just as all Sugatas of the past brought to birth a mind of awakening, and in each and every training of Bodhisattvas step by step did dwell. Just so for the benefit of beings I too bring to birth awakened mind, and in each and every training thus step by step I'll train myself like so. In the Buddha, Dharma, and assembly excellent, I take refuge till I come to full awakening. By the merit of my deeds like generosity, may I achieve Buddhahood for beings' benefit. In the Buddha, Dharma, and assembly excellent, I take refuge till I come to full awakening. By the merit of my deeds like generosity, may I achieve Buddhahood for beings' benefit. In the Buddha, Dharma, and assembly excellent, I take refuge till I come to full awakening. By the merit of my deeds like generosity, may I achieve Buddhahood for beings' benefit. May all mothers, sentient beings equal to space have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free of suffering and the cause of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness free of suffering. May they abide in equanimity, free of attachment and aversion to near and far. May all mothers, sentient beings equal to space have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free of suffering and the cause of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness free of suffering. May they abide in equanimity, free of attachment and aversion to near and far. May all mothers, sentient beings equal to space have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free of suffering and the cause of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness free of suffering. May they abide in equanimity, free of attachment and aversion to near and far. By prostrating, offering, and confessing thus, by rejoicing, urging, supplicating too, any little virtue that I have amassed, all I dedicate for full awakening. This ground daubed with fragrant water and with flowers strewn is adorned by Meru for lands and by sun and moon. Seeing this to be a Buddha field, I offer it. May all beings experience this utterly pure land. Om Guru Ratna Mandala Pudza Mega Samudra Saparana Samaye Aham. As befits the different wishes of sentient beings and their intellects, turn the Dharma wheel of vehicles, great and small and common. Thus we pray.
Hello, hello. Tamke doje shaje ra zonjo, shenje ma do doje bonjo ma, zerje lo ma do bra jebe. Shaje jerbo shavla kushan se, isho no gulen jawa bo, yishe drume la de. Jigde demo ma se wan jambe yon la changsa.
For those of you out there on YouTube, if you have questions, you can enter them in the chat.
Good morning, everybody. Last Sunday we discussed the phenomenon, right? All the phenomenon included in two categories. Yes or no? We talked that or not? Remember? Which are? Two categories which are samsara and nirvana. Very simple, right? Everybody know very well. Samsara and nirvana. So, and then second thing, what is the definition of the samsara? And what is the aspect of the samsara? Right? We are in where? Samsara and nirvana. Huh? How we can know? Huh? What? Suffering? What? Okay. Okay, then anyway, I think so. Samsara, yeah. Right? So, here says two categories of samsara and nirvana. So explain and the nature of the samsara. What is a samsara? Here says that which is called samsara is empty by nature. So how is the empty by nature? So we need to know one thing, this one. A second thing here says a confused projection. You want to take picture more? Take picture. Relaxly. Okay. Confused projection. This is explaining of the samsara. What is confusion? We all the every day with the confusion. Confusion means we don't really see reality, and we have no idea what things makes us better life or worse life. So that is called the confusion, right? So this is called the aspect of the samsara. How looks samsara? The real samsara looks like confused and confusion daily life. But naturally, it's emptiness, right? In English word, empty and emptiness is a little different. In Tibet word, tomba and tomba ni. They put their one in the Tibet word, tomba is English empty. Ni is in Tibet, ni is the English is ness. emptiness. A tomba and empty, ni is ness, emptiness. Empty is nothing actually. The cup of the empty tea inside nothing, right? So emptiness is put there something quality, right? Not nothingness. The emptiness is something shows and the qualities. You understand? So that is called the emptiness. Let me see. This is very complicated. Okay. Confused projection. It is defining characteristic is that it manifests as suffering. This we have experienced, right? Samsara all the time is a suffering. So just right moment people say suffering, confusion, all the time. It doesn't mean every day is very, very painful, right? Every day need to take painkiller medicines. It doesn't mean. But morning's better, little bit feel better. And afternoon some reason and just not happy. Today is pretty good, smooth, everything perfect, but next day is not really goes well. And 1 month is pretty good, and the second month is not really well, right? All the time something like that. Today we have great lunch, but tomorrow's dinner not really good, right? Yesterday talk and how to say take walk and high and garden and very very well, but today is rain out, storm and not really good situation. So all these kind of things. This is just small things, but look around the world nowadays. Even just recently, how many people die everyday life, right? How many people difficult situation by many different situations. So therefore, relatively, comparatively, we are pretty good now. So therefore, this moment, what we need to do is we need to take opportunity to practice, to study, and to help others, right? So therefore, here says the definition of the samsara is suffering. There's a great definition. So then the problem is where it's come from some suffering? Where it's come from suffering? Huh? Where it's come from suffering? What? And why empty come for emptiness is suffering? Right. Yeah, we need to find out correct cause. Huh? What is it again? Yeah, that's right. Ignorance. The real source of ignorance, but they they call the near cause and distance cause. The distance cause is ignorant, definitely, but near cause is a little different. Near cause means closed, right moment what you doing things. Mhm.
illusory form that we are perceiving.
Well,
Attachment to ourselves, self-grasping to this being that, is truly illusory. So I would say it's our attachment and self-grasping.
yeah, that's correct. In general, very. So now we need to know detail. Um, okay, now it's talking about nirvana. That which is called nirvana is also empty by nature. So nirvana and samsara both emptiness by nature, right? By nature. What is your understanding the by nature? Huh? By nature, right? Huh?
Inherent.
Inherent and inherently emptiness, right? Independently emptiness. Objectively emptiness. Yes or no? And naturally emptiness. So what is your understanding right now? You can imagine? You can imagine? Is there any comes in your mind clearly? Or samsara like this and nirvana like this? Yes or no? Huh? Okay, need go little bit. Okay, and then more clear. But all the confused projection are exhausted and disputed. Huh? Yes or no? Its defining characteristic is freedom from all suffering. What is that? Nirvana. Right? So then what is problem between here? The samsara nature is emptiness, nirvana also nature is emptiness. Both of same, right? So what is the difference? The samsara's definition and nirvana's nirvanic definition and samsaric definition are different. Also, Nagarjuna said clearly, the Madhyamika text, the samsara and the nirvana, let me see, first I need to say in Tibet. Okay, the samsara and the nirvana, no two things separately. You understand? No two things, not two different types separately. And when you realize the nature of the samsara is called the nirvana. That makes sense? Right? It's clear, right? So what is the nirvana? Nirvana and the samsara is a different location? Huh? That's right, no. So who's making or who made the two different types, samsara and nirvana? Who making? Huh? We do. Exactly, we do. Why? Because we have such wonderful we keep all the time great and precious dualistic grasping. Right? So therefore, we see two different things. Why? We have, what do we have? Precious things. What is precious things? Dualistic grasping. This is precious, just I put there, not precious actually. You know? So very, very, how to say, horrible things. Dualistic grasping. Right? Yes or no? So then what we need to do, easy way, right? Easy way, we need to struggle and we need to against with dualistic mind, right? When we see, well, this is good, definitely you will say this is not good. Always say like this. When you go to restaurant, if you eat some delicious, and then you have there some other thing that not delicious food, right? When you see beautiful form, you will see ugly forms. If you don't have grasping of the ugly things, you can not see beautiful forms. You see everything equally same. You don't have grasping good and bad, beautiful and ugly. And then what happens if we see the beautiful form and then attachment arises and then stuck there? And then you comes expectations and fears together. And then you already got suffering. Yes or no? Huh? So reality. So if there you see some beautiful form, that is not really beautiful form. There's not truly existence, the beautiful form. For example, you see the beautiful form, some other people see that is very ugly. Right? If you not really believe that, go 2 or 3 people go to market, a shopping mall. Look, the one only jacket. Somebody says, this is my favorite jacket. And you often say, well, this is not really interesting for me. So the beautiful jacket is your mind, not jacket. So if jacket is truly exist, the beautiful on that, everybody sees the same thing. Beautiful. Yes or no? Huh? So then what do we need to do? But you, if you see this beautiful and very gorgeous, attractive jacket, you always thinking about the jacket. If you don't enough to buy money, and then you more suffering. When you come back home, you eat lunch, but you thinking stay there in the jacket. Right? So then what you need to do, try to remove the attachment. So therefore we have dualistic grasping. Dual means two, good and bad, correct and not correct, right? Right and wrong, right? Yes or no. Many different things. Beautiful and ugly. Test and untest. What is it? Right? So many things. The dualistic graspings makes us very, 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 very suffering. So therefore, whatever you got suffering, we should not criticize external things. They are very innocent, right? If I give you example, the market in the shopping mall jacket never ask you, please attachment me. They are not. No, right? Great shoes, whatever. They never ask us, please attachment me. We do. So therefore, criticize oneself. And then you have no problem. That's the reason. And nirvana, nirva means difficult and suffering, problem, complicated, anxiety, how to say, worry, tension. So bad things. Na means no, no suffering, no problem, no worry, nothing difficult. That is called the nirvana, Sanskrit word. Right? So we believe if there's no cause and then no effect, right? If we can be able to eradicate completely our ignorance, and then definitely already gone dualistic mind. And then that is called the nirvana. Here says exhausted means finish it. There's so many meanings English exhausted, right? But this moment, nothing. Finish, gone. You know, the disappeared means disappeared. Right? What is the real one? You already eradicate from rootless. Your 3%. Right? So, and then your mind, peaceful mind, relaxed mind, enjoy mind, happiness mind. But your body stay here at the White Lotus or your house. Whatever things going on around your street and your house, your neighbors, your mind is always peaceful mind, relaxed mind, and happiness mind. Because why? You don't have any dualistic mind. Why you don't have dualistic mind? Because you already read off your ignorance. Ignorance push your dualistic mind. Right? Attachment sees this is beautiful, you go get that. Right? And the anger says be careful, and then you can't fear. Right? So therefore, easy way, faster, the solution, try to get rid of our ignorance. That's the best way. Right? So here says defining characteristic is freedom from suffering. Freedom. Everybody knows, right? Freedom. From where? From where? Huh? From suffering. Endless suffering. So this is called the nirvana. So in fact, what we need to keep in the mind, so in Buddha says, I have here one refuge card, but today I don't see here. Before I put here, the White Lotus refuge card. There,
Can I go get one for you?
I think so. That's better. Maybe I memorized in the Tibet, but I don't know. Let's see. Real is Buddha says, don't do any evil. Do practice completely virtues. Tame your own mind. You remember? This is my teaching. The Buddha said that the mind is not me, okay? My teachings, Buddha said like that. The Buddha's teaching. Right? So what is different nirvana and samsara real? In fact, if you subdue, if you tame your mind, tame, right? T-A-M-E-D, huh? Tame. That is called the nirvana. There's English subdue, tame, and what is called other thing? Conquer. Huh? This is not thing with the some other things, okay? Worldly thing. Don't think that way. This only thing about your mind. Subdue with your mind. Tame your mind. What is called? Accord. Huh? Conquer your mind. If we attain our mind, our own mind, it is called the nirvana. If we subdue our own mind, it is called the nirvana. Not tame, not subdue, and not what is called conquered, is called the what is called samsara. So when you get some suffering and problem, you need to know, oh, really, my mind not subdue myself. I need to make effort to try to reduce my really rock and rude mind. Right? And make flexible. You know flexible? Many different ways. And try to be relaxed. Do yourself. It's very, very easy. Right? So now you understand what is the difference samsara and nirvana? Tempt or mind and not tempt the mind is different. Easy? Understand? If you tempt, right, your own mind is called the nirvana. So therefore here, I don't know English what to say. Here, do not evil whatever. Yeah, whatever. Practice virtue perfectly. Make sense? Tame your mind completely. This completely means more really strong word, but we don't know yet now completely, but need to try to tame. That's important. Daily life. So Buddha said, this is the teaching of the Buddha. So reality, this everybody knows in the Buddhism, there are three categories. Hinayana, Mahayana, and Vajrayana. The first layer says, do not evil whatever is a Theravada tradition. And the first training of the mind is called the morality. We need to know that. And second thing, say practice virtue perfectly, and it is the training of the concentration. It's a Mahayana practice, bodhicitta practice, right? And the last one is tame your mind completely. It is Vajrayana. If you want to practice Vajrayana, necessary you need to tame your mind somewhat. I'm using right now somewhat. Right? So this is my teaching. This my teaching means Buddha Dharma is that. The Buddhism is that. Right? So there Buddha say, do not evil, whatever means, Buddha not only say for other people get suffering. Mainly what Buddha say, you don't want to get miserable, therefore don't do evil. For benefit for you. If you really evil makes you happy, I don't think Buddha never say you don't do evil. I guess. Right? Buddha said don't do evil because of you want to be happy. The reason is that for many reasons, okay? Not main reason don't get other people suffering. That's not main reason. The by deal, of course. Everything is interdependence. So there, where you get the emotion, you think, okay, I cannot get emotion. That emotion makes me suffering. First, you think that way. And then immediately you won't be harm other. Because you love yourself. You don't want to get any suffering. You don't want to be miserable your life. Right? So now where we are going right now. Huh? What? Nirvana? What?
which is of course right here.
Okay. Well, wherever, doesn't matter. We need to go keep going. Okay. So now killer, right? Everybody just keep in the mind. Okay, here, question and answer very clear. Who is it that is confused in samsara? This is question. The answer, all sentient beings of the three realms. Three realms are confused. What is three realms? Yes. Huh? Right. The desire realms. We are in the desire realms. Okay. Um, and the how to say form realms and the God realms and the formless, right? Formless realms. Three realms. Okay. And then we say Burma, Shiva, right? And what is called Indra. What is the king of the god? Right. So in the Shiva and Burma, right? Those are in the form realms. There are 33 different levels, different places. You understand? Different 33 different states, right? In the US, 50 states, huh? In the India, 28 states, right? And the similar, in the forum, 33 levels or states there, right? And they're formless. There are 4 different levels. And the last one is called the top of the samsara, right? So these things no need to go many things, and the more complicated come. Okay, the confusion here, reason, real is who is confused. It's all the 6 realms. So you can say like this. 6 beings also in the, I think so, maybe according to Tibetan letter, I think so, 6 beings is more understandable. 3 lower, what is called, realms, and 3, what is called, higher realms, right? Hell, Holy Ghost, animals, 3, what is called, 3, and human beings, gods, and what is called, huh? Demigods. And the total how much? 6 beings is called the samsara. So most the dedication text says, I dedicate all 6 beings. They're very easy. Or you can make the dedicate like you visualize like all Mother Senji beings. Everything is there.
Khenpo, can you say the 6 levels again?
Oh, the 3 lower realms is called the hell realms, Holy Ghost, and animals. And 3 higher realms, human beings, and god beings, or demon god beings. So how much? How many total? 6? Yeah, but this is called the 6 beings, and the samsaric beings, right?
What about the Senmos and the Mamos? Where do they exist?
This is say again, San Mamos.
Yeah.
This is a part of the Naga. Naga is a half human beings and a half gods. Oh. Mamo is your favorite?
Yes, I love them.
Some Mamo is the part of the protectors. Very, very fast activities. And those are worldly protectors, and need to be careful. If we do something wrong, they very get easy anger. And the world protectors. The transcendent protectors, no problem. Whatever you do, they feel pity, not harm us. Right? So, anyway, here says, okay, now okay, the confusion, every samsaric beings with the confusions, right? So where is come from confusions? This is the question here. Oh, what the basis does, right? Basis, does confusion arise? And question, confusion arise on the basis of emptiness. So this is very, very hard to understand, right? So we need to think our nature of the mind is called the Buddha nature. One thing, right? And our natural mind is emptiness, right? And the seed of the Buddha. And very, very pure nature of the mind. So problem is we confuse with ignorance. The confusion comes from ignorance. Okay? So ignorance is called the avoidable. Do you know avoidable? Huh? So therefore we really happy to avoid or abandon because it is avoidable. Right? If we so if this car outside so dirty, I'm not worried. The dirty is never goes nature of the car. Bring in sink, put the soup, why? Completely clean. You understand? So therefore, ignorance, attachment, and anger looks like dirty. And nature of the mind or Buddha nature is like this cup. So therefore, the dirty is we can wash, no worry. Right? If the cup is dirty and clothing is dirty, don't do like child. Don't worry about it. Don't cry. You can wash easily. The same thing. So if we do the emotion, a daily life, no worry. We can realize try to think. The best practice is when you are alone and make the commitment before you heading over your work. Okay, today if somebody says something, I'm not really get mad. I'm not really get angry. Make the commitment. That Malarepo's pet instruction and Kadamba Master's pet instruction, because those pet instruction is come from experience. They did that work, and then they just explained for those pet instruction to us. You understand what I mean? So if you keep mind in the morning, yesterday somebody says something, and overnight you're thinking, and today you're eating breakfast, sort of, but not delicious. If dead people today I see, I will definitely tell something. And then you're getting worse and worse. Right? With the co-workers, with your friend, right? With your neighbors, with your family members. We have only related to those people. The stranger people is no related. Right? California, Washington, D.C., Florida, what people doing, we don't care. That is object of the art, not practice. So real is daily life with the people. Practice, the great object of the practice for them. We need to realize. And good practice. We need to really recognize the 10 virtues. That's very important. Right? So this Buddha teaching is for us. We need to know. Because we need to be happy.
all the time. One thing. On the other hand, we don't want to be miserable. So there are two reasons. The best method, solution is try to tame our mind. Yes or no? The tame mind is best method and the best solution of the happiness. Right? What is your favorite thing in the car? Tesla, BMW, Mercedes, iPhone, Pro Max, laptop. The best iPhone and Mercedes or BMW, the tempt your mind. It's everything there. Right? If you tempt your mind, the expensive jacket already there. Right? That's for sure. So therefore, the Buddha is so grateful, precious method and precious, how to say, advice he give us. So we need to know. So therefore, 10 non-virtues makes us suffering. We need to know that. 10 virtues makes us happy. We need to know that. So why we keep going the mistake, how to say, keep making the mistake and doing the wrong thing daily life unintentionally? That means we don't really recognize clearly the 10 non-virtues. We're not paying attention much because lack of practice. Yes or no? Could be. Everybody recognizes the fire, right? Clearly, everybody easily recognizes, easily, nicely, perfectly, everybody recognizes the fire. Therefore, nobody going to touch that. Yes or no? Because the people are very smart. If we touch the fire, what does the fire? Hard and burn. So we know that hard and burn, what happened? Get suffering. That's why we keep distance. The similar, we recognize the 10 now virtues. Nobody going to try to do that. Yes or no? Good. Okay, 2 minutes already over. Thank you very much for listening. It's useful and not used, I don't know. But patiently listen to this kind of talk. And I want to say thank you very much.
Thank you very much for speaking.
Sure. Chuck, go ahead.
This is sort of fundamental, but would it be accurate to say that samsara and nirvana are impermanent, but Buddha nature is permanent? Because it sounds like Buddha nature is always there. And if we don't recognize it, that's samsara. And if we do recognize it, that's more nirvana. But is Buddha nature permanent?
Well, relatively, we can say Buddha nature permanent, but not really. Buddha nature is beyond impermanent and permanent. So that is called the inconceivable things. We only can imagine permanent and impermanent. So Buddha nature reality is beyond the both of them. So there where you understand, that is a question, where you recognize your mind and recognize your nature of the mind, and then you clearly understand. So that moment, that is called the ineffable, indescribable, right? That is the Buddha nature. I don't know this question. Any question? Okay. Short tea break. Relax. I don't know short or long, but you know, right?
10 minutes tea break.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, maybe the minister.
This new teacher was awesome. It's cool. You do? You can do it. You don't necessarily have to wait for him to switch, but yeah, if you could refill it. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, I can make that again, but I'm not gonna. There's enough time for all of us to go. Yeah, and I have a lot of things I think works too much off of that. Crazy my health right now. Yes, exactly. Yes. Got a lot of work to do, but.
Not yet. No need this one. That one.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
There we go.
It's early.
thank you. So we're going to start by reciting the 37 practices of bodhisattvas. Homage to Lokeshvara. I pay constant homage through my three doors to my supreme teacher and protector Chenrezig, who, while seeing all phenomena like coming and going, makes single-minded effort for the good of living beings. Perfect Buddhas, source of all well-being and happiness, arise from accomplishing the excellent teachings, and this depends on knowing the practices. So I will explain the practices of bodhisattvas. Having gained this rare ship of freedom and fortune, hear, think, and meditate unwaveringly night and day in order to free yourself and others from the ocean of cyclic existence. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Attached to your loved ones, you're stirred up like water. Hating your enemies, you burn like fire. In the darkness of confusion, you forget what to adopt and discard. Give up your homeland. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. By avoiding bad objects, disturbing emotions gradually decrease. Without distraction, virtuous activities naturally increase. With clarity of mind, conviction in the teachings arises. Cultivate seclusion. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Loved ones who have long kept company will part. Wealth created with difficulty will be left behind. Consciousness, the guest, will leave the guest house of the body. Let go of this life. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. When you keep their company, your three poisons increase, your activities of hearing, thinking, and meditating decline, and they make you lose your love and compassion. Give up bad friends. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. When you rely on them, your faults come to an end, and your good qualities grow like the waxing moon. Cherish spiritual teachers even more than your own body. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Bound himself in the jail of cyclic existence, what worldly god can give you protection? Therefore, when you seek refuge, take refuge in the three jewels which will not betray you. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. The subduer said, all the unbearable suffering of bad rebirths is the fruit of wrongdoing. Therefore, even at the cost of your own life, never do wrong. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Like dew on the tip of a blade of grass, pleasures of the three worlds last only a while and then vanish. Aspire to the never-changing, supreme state of liberation. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. When your mothers who've loved you since time without beginning are suffering, what use is your own happiness? Therefore, to free limitless living beings, develop the altruistic intention. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. All suffering comes from the wish for your own happiness. Perfect Buddhas are born from the thought to help others. Therefore, exchange your own happiness for the suffering of others. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Even if someone out of strong desire steals all your wealth or has it stolen, dedicate to him your body, possessions, and all your virtue, past, present, and future. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Even if someone tries to cut off your head when you haven't done the slightest thing wrong, out of compassion, take all his misdeeds upon yourself. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Even if someone broadcasts all kinds of unpleasant remarks about you throughout the 3,000 worlds, in return, with a loving mind, speak of his good qualities. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Though someone may deride and speak bad words about you in a public gathering, looking on him as a spiritual teacher, bow to him with respect. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Even if a person for whom you've cared like your own child regards you as an enemy, cherish him specially like a mother does her child who is stricken with sickness. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. If an equal or inferior person disparages you out of pride, place him as you would your spiritual teacher with respect on the crown of your head. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Though you lack what you need and are constantly disparaged, afflicted by dangerous sickness and spirits, without discouragement take on the misdeeds and the pain of all living beings. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Though you become famous and many bow to you, and you gain riches to equal Vaishravanas, See that worldly fortune is without essence and be unconceited. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. While the enemy of your own anger is unsubdued, though you conquer external foes, they will only increase. Therefore, with the militia of love and compassion, subdue your own mind. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Sensual pleasures are like salt water. The more you indulge, the more thirst increases. Abandon at once those things which breed clinging attachment. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Whatever appears is your own mind. Your mind from the start was free from fabricated extremes. Understanding this, do not take to mind inherent signs of subject and object. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. When you encounter attractive objects, though they seem beautiful like a rainbow in summer, don't regard them as real and give up attachment. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. All forms of suffering are like a child's death in a dream. Holding illusory appearances to be true makes you weary. Therefore, when you meet with disagreeable circumstances, see them as illusory. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. When those who want enlightenment must give even their body, there's no need to mention external things. Therefore, without hope for return or any fruition, give generously. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Without ethics, you can't accomplish your own well being, so wanting to accomplish others is laughable. Therefore, without worldly aspirations, safeguard your ethical discipline. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. To bodhisattvas who want a wealth of virtue, those who harm are like a precious treasure. Therefore, towards all, cultivate patience without hostility. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Seeing even hearers and solitary realizers who accomplish only their own good, strive as if to put out a fire on their head. For the sake of all beings, make enthusiastic effort, the source of all good qualities. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Understanding that disturbing emotions are destroyed by special insight with calm abiding, cultivate concentration which surpasses the four formless absorptions. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Since the five perfections without wisdom cannot bring perfect enlightenment, along with skillful means, cultivate the wisdom which does not conceive the three spheres as real. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. If you don't examine your own errors, you may look like a practitioner but not act as one. Therefore, always examining your own errors, rid yourself of them. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. If through the influence of disturbing emotions you point out the faults of another bodhisattva, you yourself are diminished. So don't mention the faults of those who have entered the great vehicle. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Reward and respect cause us to quarrel and make hearing, thinking, and meditation decline. For this reason, give up attachment to the households of friends, relations, and benefactors. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Harsh words disturb the minds of others and cause deterioration in a bodhisattva's conduct. Therefore, give up harsh words which are unpleasant to others. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. Habitual disturbing emotions are hard to stop through counteractions. Armed with antidotes, the guards of mindfulness and mental alertness destroy disturbing emotions like attachment at once, as soon as they arise. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. In brief, whatever you are doing, ask yourself, what's the state of my mind? With constant mindfulness and mental alertness, accomplish others' good. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. To remove the suffering of limitless beings, understanding the purity of the three spheres, dedicate the virtue from making such effort to enlightenment. This is the practice of bodhisattvas. For all who want to train on the bodhisattva path, I have written the 37 practices of bodhisattvas, following what has been said by the excellent ones on the meaning of the sutras, tantras, and treatises. Though not poetically pleasing to scholars, owing to my poor intelligence and lack of learning, I've relied on the sutras and the words of the excellent, so I think these bodhisattva practices are without error. However, as the great deeds of bodhisattvas are hard to fathom for one of my poor intelligence, I beg the excellent to forgive all faults such as contradictions and non sequiturs. Through the virtue from this, may all living beings gain the ultimate and conventional altruistic intention, and thereby become like the protector Chenrezig, who dwells in neither extreme, not in the world nor in peace.
He insists.
Anyone knows the 14 verse? Page 14. They say the 3,000 words. Somebody knows that? Anyone knows? Which are 3,000 words?
There's 3,000 worlds? I thought it was just this world.
Oh, really? Oh, me too. So this is what they say. This is the or the. This is the.
No.
What they say last word. This is the.
This is the
Oh, what did they say after that? What did they say?
practice.
This is the.
Practice of Buddhism.
See, the question is there. So then when we read, because we already took the Bodhisattva's vows. Yes or no? Most of us. Right? So if the someone, they say broadcast, all the kind of unpleasant remarks about you throughout the 3,000 world.
What is that?
Not country, not what is called continent, the world. This world we say here, 195 countries. This we can see, we can go. We can make around. If we have money, first.
Time.
And second thing, we would like to go. And third one, we have some reason to go there. And then only we can go 195 countries. So this is not one word, okay, for this moment. Not one word. So one word is called the here according to Abhidharma Kosha. Right? One of the Buddhas, the how to say Pitaka. So this is only south of the world. The four directions, right? East, west, south, and north. So we are living in the south side. According to which one? When we going to the offering mandala, what do you say? Where is that? Mountain Mare. Mount Mare, yes. American accent. Mount Mare. You know, that's according. We are south of the Mountain Mare. So we cannot see north and west and east. All those other three worlds is called the God places. And the different peoples, sheep, right? And taller than us. We are shorter. The relatively for other four worlds. Okay? But longer the life, they are longer life than us. They're supposed to be, they did good job better than we do. Really.
But all these 4 words is one word for this moment. You understand what I mean? Right? So these 4 directions word, you count one word, and that one word you count 1,000. That is 1,000,000. Confused? Huh? So that 1,000 thousands you count 100,000 as second thousand word. And that 1,000 you count 100,000, and that is called the third thousand word. So therefore 3,000 word like that.
That's hard.
Uh,
Mind-boggling.
Is that just an ancient Indian way to say a lot?
I think so. Maybe that is not really including lot. The lot is really, really measurable things.
The lot size.
Yeah, lot is including measure things, right? Like we only did 3 limits: large, for example, big, bigger, biggest. Right? The biggest is ultimate size, right? This is just we made, not reality. If somebody bigger than this is not bigger. This is small, right? So anyway, this is just a 3,000 word when you read like this. Okay.
Thank you for the clarification.
And this one is the last page. Last Sunday, Michelle asked something. This is one thing, is significant things. I will make more clear. So this is according to Bodhisattva, Bodhisattvas. Bodhisattva means who took the Bodhicitta vow is called the Bodhisattva. There's 2 different types of Bodhisattva: ordinary Bodhisattva and transcendent Bodhisattva. Right? So we are supposed to be ordinary Bodhisattva. Yes or no? Right? We have relative Bodhisattva, Bodhicitta. Right? So therefore, this is the commitment of the Bodhisattvas. I'm not stay in the world, neither in the peace. Because the both of side cannot be able to help for others perfectly. You understand what I mean? So why you not in the nirvana? Here, this moment, you need to know the world means samsara, and the peace means nirvana. Okay, I'm not staying in the nirvana because why? I have great compassion. The reason only these things. Very easy. Because I am Mahayana practitioner. Right? I have great compassion. Great compassion means all sentient beings. 4. Not like my compassion for other some peoples, my family members, right? And my father, my mother, my brothers. Not like that. That is not called the great compassion. Great compassion is here in the prayer book says immeasurable compassion. And great compassion is the same meaning. That only who has, only Mahayana practitioners have for this great compassion. If Hinayana or Theravada practitioner, they don't have such like great compassion, so therefore they stuck in the peace, in the nirvana. They don't care other people. They only care for themselves. and then they're enjoying their meditation. You understand? So therefore, very special things Mahayana practitioners have two different things. Great compassion. That's why they don't stay in the permanently in the nirvana, for temporary nirvana. The other hand, they have great wisdom. So therefore, they don't stay in the samsara. Because they see, great wisdom sees nature of the samsara is suffering. They don't want to stay there. You understand? We don't see that we enjoy in the samsara. And when they go outside, very enjoying, having breakfast nicely, very satisfied, right? Tomorrow planning, right? That's why we are seeing here. The Bodhisattvas, they see all the kind of suffering. So therefore, they try to liberate. They have great wisdom. So then you keep in the mind, your mind, the Mahayana practitioner, what is special? Two things: great compassion and a great wisdom. Very easy and simple. Really. Yes or no? Okay, thank you. Now start this one.
Can I ask a question?
Okay, sure.
So if a bodhisattva is in neither extreme, you could say they're just in the middle, or is there a term for that where they are?
Right, middle means Bodhisattva need to become the Buddha.
Hmm. But that's where they are,
That's
is in the middle.
right. That is yesterday we talk about little bit ultimate nirvana.
Hmm.
Right. So also here's very good things sometimes. Everybody we read here. Let me try to find out. Look the page number 10. Where's English? I don't know. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Assembly Excellent, I take refuge till I become to full awakening. By the merit of the deeds like generosity, may I achieve Buddhahood for being benefit. Right here, very clear for definition of the Bodhisattvas. Very clear. Right? This is the purpose of the Bodhisattvas. You understand what I mean? So then here never say, I will stay in the peace, in the nirvana, meditate, because I will be very enjoying there. I don't care any other. They didn't say anything here. Right? And they never say, I'm still in the samsara, very enjoying a daily life. We go outside, have a wonderful lunch, a dinner, and with family members, with friends, and with co-workers, and sometimes go to dance in the downtown and the bar and something like that. So he say, I'm not staying in the samsara because I see the samsara is nature of the suffering. So then what need to do you? The Buddhist, how to say, Mahayana practitioner. I want to really fully follow two extremes. The both all suffering things, not completely eradicated the both of obscurations. Okay, right? So therefore here, by the merit of this like generosity, so what is it? May I achieve Buddhahood for being benefit. That means first I need to become the Buddha. Here say like this. Whatever right now ordinary bodhisattvas doing things like generosity, disciplines, patience, whatever they do, all they dedicate for become the Buddha myself. You understand? That is not main purpose. Main purpose, not main purpose. That is by the way for method. So you become, your purpose is first you become the Buddha. What is that? That is method to help other. Your main purpose is for benefit other. So now you understand these things? Huh? What is it? May I achieve Buddhahood for? May I achieve Buddhahood means I want to become Buddha. First. Because we ordinary people cannot help for other all sentient beings now. We don't enough the power. We don't enough the capability. We don't enough capacity to help all sentient beings. But once become the Buddha, we can do. Because our body, we can manifest 100,000 different forms. You understand what I mean? Naturally, spontaneously. That's such great news, huh? Isn't it? So you no need to go to California if somewhere difficult. You can manifest something. If there's somebody really difficult, very cold in Alaska, immediately you do the manifest, disappear the cloud and the sunny there. That is your power. You can do that, really. You believe that or not? Huh? If the someone really starving in the downtown there, and you can manifest and somebody wanted to generosity, and then you can power and blessing, they change the mind, go get the food and get the poor, the starving people. Right? Okay, good. Okay, now, thank you.
Thank you.
Amaro. Yeah, of course, of course.
I need to pick you up? Yeah, okay.
Like half hour for
What road is it on?
Main Street. You would go to the Armory.
Okay.
I'll just meet you there.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Amitaya's supplication and mantra now.
Jigden Jambe Zowo Zeba Mi Tumen Jewa Malun Jomzen Ba Bome Dongran Jurwa Namje Ja Sanje Zeba Mela Samsa
Amitaya's foremost guide of this world, glorious subduer of all untimely death, refuge for helpless sentient beings. I prostrate to Buddha boundless life.
Omara ne jevenda yeso 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 Om Marane Jivadaye So. Om Namarane Jivadaye So. Om Namarane Jivadaye So. Om Namarane Jivadaye So. Om Namarane Jivadaye So. Om Marane 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 Jivadaye So. Gevandeye Nyurda. Seba Mengwan Rajra Jin Dova Jijamal. Teye Salang
By this virtue, may I swiftly accomplish the protector Amitayus and establish all beings without exception in his state. Om Mani Padme Hum Hri. 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 Om Mani Padme
Gevandeye Nyurda. Chere Sewan Gurjoshi. Dova Jijamal. Teye Salang Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Read little bit in the home. You have if you have bows, and this is very very important things for you. If you study this one entire books, you know a lots of Buddhism. Really, very interesting thing coming soon. Everybody want to know the detail of the Buddha natures. Everything is coming soon, and everybody want to know the detail of the compassion and loving kindness is coming soon. Everybody want to know the Bodhicittas very very detailed. It's coming soon. It's three kayas, right? Dharmakaya, Sambhokaya, Narmakaya. Also very, very excited thing, interesting thing. If you want to become Buddha, all the method is coming soon. Right after this, very clear, you want to become a nut. You can be able to become Buddha or not. Yeah, really.
It's coming. So therefore, it's great. Great book. Great book. Thank you.
I have so many the bags.
Wait, and Dalai
So when
Lama,
people say if somebody has many bags, that means beggar.
do you have bread? Do you have bread in those bags?
Beggar
the
has
Dalai Lama?
so many bags. You know.
The Dalai Lama has bread in it. Do you have bread?
So I guess there's Vajrakalaya on Tuesday and more teachings on Thursday. Study group. Khenpo will continue with the jewel ornament of liberation. Anybody else got anything? Going once, going twice.